A new Wordle puzzle is online. Click on the link to play.
Listening to the following video may give you clues. Please like and share the videos.
Celtics vs Bucks Game 2 Prediction Pick. If you're looking for a strong Celtics vs Bucks Game 2 pick, you've come to the right place.
The Boston Celtics lost Game 1 of this series and will need to contain everyone but Giannis Antetokounmpo to keep the series alive. They'll also need to focus on containing Bobby Portis, Grayson Allen, and Drew Holiday.
These three players combined for 51 points in Game 1, and with Giannis on the court, they'll be hard to stop. Jason Tatum.
I'm making my NBA playoffs prediction pick using Jason Tatum's record during the regular season. The Boston Celtics are favored to win Game 5 against the Brooklyn Nets and are 1 on the point spread.
Jason Tatum had an impressive series, averaging over 29.5 points, 7.3 assists, and 4.5 rebounds. He even shut down four-time scoring champion Kevin Durant on defense.
But now, the Celtics will face a tough test in the form of Giannis Antetokounmpo. Boston Celtics have been able to shoot the three-point line with impressive numbers.
Al Horford and Grant Williams have both shot better than 40% this postseason. Jason Tatum has the ability to close out Kevin Durant, and he's a strong option to cover the spread for the Celtics.
You'll want to be aware of the Boston Celtics shot distribution. Smart and Brown are both shooting around 21% from three.
However, White has been in a slump recently. Jason Tatum's Game 1 finish highlighted the importance of truth in word and deed.
In a thrilling Game 1 finish against the Celtics, Tatum spun around Kyrie Irving and drained a game-winning layup to give Boston the win. In the process, he added to his impressive stats and entered the all-time playoff highlight reel.
So, it's worth picking Jason Tatum in your NBA playoffs prediction pick. Jason Antetokounmpo.
The Celtics are a tough team to beat, and Jason Antetokounmpo is one of the best players right now. Last season, he led the Bucks to the NBA title, earning the Finals MVP.
However, he has yet to relinquish that title. This series features two of the best defenses in the NBA, with the Boston Celtics having a switch-heavy defense.
This is why you should bet on the Celtics to cover the spread and avoid Giannis Antetokounmpo, as the Boston Celtics are loaded with talent. If you're considering making a Jason Antetokounmpo MVP prediction, then you need to know how to assess his game.
While he has a lot of talent, the Bucks' starting lineup isn't very deep without Giannis Antetokounmpo and Kevin Love. They'll need to find someone to replace those four starters in order to reach the NBA Finals.
Giannis Antetokounmpo. Giannis Antetokounmpo has been a revelation in the postseason, and he's on a roll.
In 3 games, he averaged over 20 points, nearly 7 rebounds, and 6 assists. He's also the leading NBA scorer in BPM and DPM, 2 metrics that can be used to predict success in the NBA playoffs.
In addition, he's the league leader in win shares per 48 minutes, and despite all of his positives, he must improve on his outside shooting.
The Bucks are still a good team and have a strong defense, but Giannis Antetokounmpo's health is a concern. While there's no guarantee he'll play, Boston's switch-heavy defense and stingy offense could limit Antetokounmpo's impact.
That means a Boston Celtics win in the series as a 4.5-point underdog in Game 2 of the Western Conference. The Bucks have a tough time facing the defending champions, but that doesn't mean the Bucks aren't a contender.
Giannis Antetokounmpo's triple-double last season was a highlight of his career. The Bucks won't have an answer to Antetokounmpo's dominance inside the paint, but he is one of the league's best.
The Boston Celtics are stacked with star talent, but their defensive efficiency was the best in the league. They allowed the least points per game and held Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant to just 39.4 field goals.
Giannis Antetokounmpo is a different challenge, but Boston will try to do its best to stop him. In Game 4, Giannis Antetokounmpo will play in a different style.
Jason Tatum's three-point shooting. Game 2, what can be done to stop Jason Tatum from making the game-winning threes? That is the question that has flooded the internet since the Celtics first met in the NBA playoffs.
Tatum is an American professional basketball player, currently playing for the Boston Celtics. Tatum's three-point shooting in Game 2 of the NBA playoffs is the most impressive in franchise history, and he should continue this trend.
In Game 1, Jason Tatum scored just 4 points, while scoring 5 in Game 2. But in the series, Tatum averaged a season-high 36.4% from the field and 12.5% from beyond the arc.
He reacted to criticism during the offseason, and delivered his first All-Star season next season. Fortunately for Boston, the playoffs will be held in the bubble for the next round, but it will still be tough for the Celtics to advance to the next round.
The Boston Celtics are up 2-0 in the series, thanks to a comeback in Game 2. A dagger 3 from Jason Tatum in the fourth quarter helped the Celtics pull away.
Game 3 will be in Brooklyn, but who can predict what will happen? Let's take a look at Tatum's heat chart to see what he can do in Game 3.
Giannis Antetokounmpo's defense. If you're looking for a solid prediction pick for Celtics vs Bucks Game 2, then you're in luck.
Giannis Antetokounmpo's defense is the biggest question mark in this game. The Milwaukee Bucks have been dominating Boston over the past couple of weeks and are favored to win the series.
This is because the Bucks have been scoring at a high rate during that span and have forced the Celtics to take a lot of threes. Those 3 points can go a long way, especially when you consider that the Celtics' defense was superior to the Brooklyn Nets.
While Boston's defense was not the best in Game 1 due to Giannis' triple-double, Boston still has the defensive chops to handle a superstar. Jason Tatum is on fire and Ime Udoka is coaching the best basketball of his life.
But in the end, the Celtics offense will be able to score the ball and cover the spread despite a lackluster performance in Game 1. Giannis Antetokounmpo is one of the league's best players.
Last week, he dominated Brooklyn with a triple-double, scoring 24 points while grabbing 13 rebounds and dishing out 5 assists. Giannis Antetokounmpo was virtually unstoppable against the Celtics in Game 1 and he's ready to do it again.
Giannis Antetokounmpo's shooting. The Milwaukee Bucks won Game 1 of the series by forcing the Boston Celtics to shoot threes.
In Game 2 they'll try to contain Antetokounmpo and keep the series tied. While the Bucks have more playoff experience than the Celtics, Boston needs to get better at stopping Antetokounmpo's shooting.
Giannis Antetokounmpo's shooting percentage will be a major concern in Game 2. Giannis Antetokounmpo had a tough shooting night in Game 1.
Despite a rough night, he still managed to put up 24 points, 13 rebounds, 12 assists, and 2 blocks. That was his second career triple-double, but he shot just 9 of 25 from the field and turned the ball over 5 times.
The Boston Celtics are 4.5-point favorites at the time of this writing. This is a slight increase from the odds in Game 1 and is similar to the total at some books.
However, if you're looking to place a bet, you'll need to check the full NBA odds before making your final decision. If you're going to bet on this game, make sure to check out our prediction pick and analysis below.